Welcome to I Said No Gifts. I'm Bridger Winegar. Oh, what's happening? Let's see. Yesterday I saw Jaws in the movie theater. Thrilling time. Although I will say about half an hour of Jaws is just three men talking on a boat. And that could have been left on the cutting room floor. I became bored. I was bored during Jaws, and it was the part when they're supposed to be finding the titular Jaws. So, when you're looking for a shark, it should be thrilling. It shouldn't be three guys bonding. So that was tough. But the movie overall is, of course, mildly frightening. What else is going on? It's just been nonstop heat. I'm sweating constantly. I hope you're doing okay. I hope, if you have a problem or if you're struggling with something, just know it's entirely your fault, and I blame you. So we should get into the podcast because I think I covered everything. I feel like I'm not saying that we have merch often enough, and I'm sure the network is upset. Go to exactlyrightstore.com. There's all kinds of merchandise. Buy some merchandise. Okay, great. Today's guest is just so wonderful. We should get into the show. It's Hayley Marie Norman. Hayley,
hi.
Welcome to I Said No Gifts.
Thank you for having me. And can I just tell you that I'm actually in my merch era?
You're in your merch era?
I'm in my merch era.
How so?
Everywhere I go, I buy merch.
What's some recent merch you've bought?
Okay, so I bought some really good Alabama Shakes merch.
Okay.
I just saw them at the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh, lovely, wonderful.
And I spend money on merch. Like, I don't just go up to the merch table and get a sticker.
Go for it.
I go for it. At Alabama Shakes, I got a short sleeve shirt.
Okay.
I got a long sleeve shirt.
Oh my God.
And I got a hologram poster, and it was like of a limited edition, like 200 or something.
This is them flagging you as like a worrisome fan.
Okay.
Oh, this woman could be dangerous.
She
Not
could be
yet,
dangerous.
But she's on the path.
It's the 30-year anniversary of Clueless, which is one of my favorite movies.
Right.
And okay, I was going to say this one's actually embarrassing, but I'm just going to own it. Mattel put out a line of 30th anniversary Clueless merch.
Sure.
And I bought everything.
Like what? What are they selling?
Okay.
I will say your dress is kind of Clueless coded.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
It feels like it would be right on cue for the movie.
Thank you. I grew up being almost embarrassed to say that Clueless was my favorite movie because people would associate it with like being vapid or whatever.
Which is basically saying they didn't watch the movie.
Thank you. You get it.
Well, they're morons.
They're morons. And then now I've come into it a little bit more, especially because some of my favorite female comedians are like, why did I say female comedians? That was weird.
Because women are rarely funny.
Women are rarely funny. The few funny women that are out there.
There are two or three of them.
And they all like Clueless.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's made me be like, okay, I can really own it.
Right.
But when I was a kid and I was watching Clueless, everyone said I had to be Dion because I was black, and I was very upset because I'm very clearly a Cher.
I can tell you're a Cher.
Thank you.
The dress alone is Cher.
Thank you. You freaking see me. You get me. So with merch, 30th anniversary of Clueless, Mattel put out a line. So I got the Cher doll, the Clueless doll. I mean, the Cher doll, the Dion doll, the Polly Pocket. I don't give a shit about Polly Pockets, but I had to get it. The Uno.
Clueless Polly Pocket. So it's like Cher as Polly Pocket.
And the Jeep, the white Jeep Wrangler,
a little
Dion.
Have the Jeep. Are you kidding me?
I have the Jeep in real life.
You drive a white Jeep?
I just got it.
Oh, that's amazing.
I just got it. See, I told you I'm like in my merch area, but in a way that might mean I'm like deeply devoid of happiness.
It extends to automobiles, full price cars. They should have a Clueless Jeep special edition.
They should have a. Okay, do not get me started. I'm already I just bought this one.
Oh, that would be a nightmare for you.
I would have to turn it back and go, I need the official Clueless
You
one.
would lose a lot of money. You'd be...
And it might be worth it.
You probably would. That's truly a missed opportunity on the Jeep Corporation's part.
Because that car is iconic because of Clueless.
And they're always talking about Jurassic Park Jeep. Who cares? We've seen enough of that Jeep.
We've seen so much of that Jeep.
Everyone loves the classic white Jeep.
Yes, it's such a good Jeep.
You have more fun in that Jeep. The other Jeep, you get killed by dinosaurs.
Exactly. And I feel like I got a really special Jeep, white Jeep, because I just showed up to the dealership randomly and they were trying to get me to buy like a black one or whatever other color one. And I was like, I only want a white one. And they were kind of playing like, oh, we don't have a white one, blah, blah, blah. And then the girl who I was buying it from went to the back. She came back. She was like, we actually do have a white one. And she was like, they were trying to throw me off the scent of this white one because it's a really special one.
What's special about it?
So it has denim interior.
Oh my God, this is a dream
It's
Jeep.
so cool. It's a sport. So it's like kind of high up.
Right.
It's fucking hot, dude. Like it's hard top. It's the fucking best car. And so they were trying to get me off the set and get me to buy another one. So the girl had to go to the back and say, she loves Clueless.
She's
she will
relentless.
only take white. She's relentless.
Well, how does it feel to sit on a denim seat?
Well, it still feels soft. Great question.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't feel
No
like I'm sitting on
chafing.
jeans. There's no chafing.
Okay.
Yeah, which is good for me because I wear
Yeah,
little
you're in like a
dresses and
shorter
skirts.
dress right now.
Yes, baby.
So it's like probably like a washed denim or
Yes,
something.
it's a washed denim.
I've never heard about this before.
know.
I recently got a car and the seats are leather and it was such an obvious mistake.
Do they get really hot?
Of course. Why is that even put in a car?
I don't know. I don't
Horrible.
know. It's horrible.
I felt like I was getting this great deal because the last car I got was during the car shortage, and it was one of these things where you would go in and the car sales people would be like, "Well, deal with it. We can charge whatever we want."
Yeah.
So I was paying way too much, and so when I got this car, I was like, "Oh, I can get whatever I want." Now I've got this leather that burns my legs.
Wait, what kind of car do you have?
It's a Hyundai.
It's a Hyundai. Those are good cars.
They're great cars. I'm obsessed with Hyundais now.
How weird was that car shortage thing, though?
Oh, it was absolutely wild and a true nightmare if you had to get a car.
It was a true nightmare.
Because you don't want to have to just crumble in front of a car salesperson.
I remember going to the Prius dealership in North Hollywood, and they were like, "We have one."
Yeah, literally.
they were like, "We have one Prius."
The one good thing about it was selling your car.
Yes.
Getting rid of your old car, you were like, "Oh, I'm actually making money on a car? How
Yeah.
is this happening?"
Yeah.
But now I've got leather and my legs are just burning up
They're burning.
all the time. I've got to be in pants.
Why don't you get one of those? You know those weird like '90s Sundash things?
I should get one of those.
You should get one.
And I need one for the outside of the windshield because I have bees are constantly pooping on the windshield.
Wait,
Bees.
Bees?
Yes.
you know what? Honestly, I love that because we have a bee shortage.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So it kind of is like it's a positive sign.
I think it's a good sign.
That I at least have too many bees around my home.
Which I think that means you have good energy.
Yes.
You're
Let's keep
helping
going here.
pollinators.
But they're destroying my windshield, and it's like I would prefer to get my car washed around every 18 months.
Yeah.
And now it's like once a month, which to me is overboard.
That's a lot. And a car wash isn't cheap.
Car wash is not cheap. I'm obviously getting the absolute cheapest.
Yeah. But it's still, what, $50?
Okay, well, you're going to a nice car. I'm simply paying $11.
Okay. Oh, you're going through the drive-thru.
The drive-through one.
Oh, yeah.
So
I won't do that in the
You're taking
Jeep.
care of your car.
I did. Well, I had a Prius beforehand. Okay. Do you know who Catherine Burns is? She's like part of our
No.
group-ish.
Catherine, now I feel bad. I should have said yes.
You should have said yes. Okay.
Yes,
so
I know Catherine, and I love her.
she does
Catherine,
a lot
reach
of
out.
like, yes, you should have her on this podcast. She's amazing. She does a lot of, she's a choreographer,
Okay, ooh.
but she does a lot of like comedy choreography. She was nominated. I think she even won an Emmy for My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Oh, wow.
So when she won an Emmy, I bought her old Prius from her because she got a Tesla back when Teslas
That's a
were
funny
still
move
hot.
when you win an Emmy. My car's for sale.
And I bought it.
Good for you.
So with that car, I went through the car wash.
Okay,
But I
right.
won't do
There's
that
a
now.
certain level of car where you're like, I'll just go through the thing that beats it today.
Exactly.
And for me, that's literally any car.
But I don't know if you had my Clueless Wrangler, you
I
might go
know.
hand wash only.
Yeah, maybe if I was in a Wrangler, a Clueless Wrangler, that's a very special type of automobile.
Yeah.
And I don't think Cher was going through the. Well, and also, wait, it doesn't have a top.
Well, you can remove it.
Oh.
Yeah. So I have it on most of the time. I only took it off
Right.
for the first time this weekend.
And how was that feeling?
It was so fun, but mostly because I was just excited because I knew I was going to be able to take hoe pictures after.
Oh, of course.
Like I was like, we're taking the top off, we're going to the beach. Yeah, that's going to be fun. But what's going to be better are the hot photos I'm going to get from this.
That's the only car you can do a hot photo in.
Oh my God, these photos are hot.
Were they at the beach?
Yeah, the beach
Oh
was in
my
the background,
God.
but my butt was in the foreground.
As it should be.
As it should be, honey.
You should do a calendar. You should sell calendars.
Wait.
And team up with Jeep and Clueless.
And since I'm in my merch era, why don't I have my own merch?
That's a good question. And this brings us back to merch. I want to know if there's any other merch you've bought.
Okay, yes. I just had a film play at Silver Lake Shorts. And so I bought merch there. I'm telling you, anywhere I go, I'm buying
I think it's a good idea. Merch is there. You know, people are selling the merch because they needed a little extra cash.
Exactly.
Especially if you're at a musician's concert.
Yes.
Buy a piece of merch.
Buy a piece
Throw
of merch.
them an extra $25 to $50.
And I feel like there's a part of me that loves it for the now. It makes me feel like I'm curating this cool life experience and I like wearing the things and I'm just like, but also there's this idea that I'm like, this is going to be so cool in like 25 or 30 years.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I don't know if the earth is still going to exist or the earth will exist. I don't know that humans will exist, but my Andre 3000 shirt will.
And if someone comes from another planet, them stumbling upon the Andre 3000 shirt.
They're going to love it.
And Andre 3000 would be so happy that happened.
Oh, he would love an alien
probably
to wear
his dream.
shirt. That's his dream.
That's probably his ultimate fantasy.
Yeah.
Let me ask your opinion on how much a merch T-shirt should cost.
$25.
Yes.
Not a dime more.
Have you ever been to Clark Street Diner?
No, I haven't.
Wonderful restaurant here in Los Angeles.
Okay.
Fantastic diner. They have a great T-shirt, a great piece of merch with a lovely picture of breakfast on it. I think they're charging $45.
Unacceptable.
That's the price with the long sleeve.
Not only that's the price of a long sleeve. If I was at Dan Tana's has merch now too.
Oh, interesting.
If Dan Tana's had a long sleeve shirt, I would say, okay, I'll pay $45 because it's Dan Tana's. I'm not paying $45 for a Clark Street
T-shirt. $25.
How soft is the cotton?
Max. It's just regular cotton. What are we talking about?
Disgusting.
They've gone too far. They've gone way too far with this, and I feel bad saying it because I eat there probably 4 times a week. But they've got to rearrange the T-shirt prices.
If you eat there 4 times a week, I want them to give you the shirt.
I mean, I've said that. I haven't said it to an employee yet, but I feel like they probably owe me a T-shirt at this point.
If they're listening now.
They have ruined me financially. I don't have the money to buy the T-shirt.
Oh my God.
I'm too busy spending it on a Cobb salad.
I did get a piece of merch that was disappointing recently.
What was it?
So Seinfeld is like my favorite show.
Okay.
So when I was in New York, I got the merch from Tom's Diner where they're always eating. It was a very hard cotton.
Oh, no.
And the oversized wasn't oversized enough. So when I wear it, I feel like I'm working at Tom's Diner.
That's like late 90s, early thousands merch when there wasn't quite the quality that you needed for merch. It was a last thought.
Yeah.
And usually those things would be free. It would be thrown in as a promo item. So you're getting trash.
Oh, this is a true sign of inflation or just bad times.
Yeah.
But now you're right. We used to be able to get merch for free.
Right. Oh, it's such a shame.
I just spent $200 on a vintage Seinfeld sweatshirt.
Wow.
Yeah. And because I'm an LA girly, it's a vintage Seinfeld sweatshirt, but from KTLA when they started syndicating it. So it's got the KTLA
That's a
thing.
dream piece of merch because it's very specific, hyper local.
Yeah.
Oh. My favorite piece of merch I got at a car test drive. It's a Subaru T-shirt.
Oh, that's good.
It's now, I think, 17 years old, and it's falling apart, but I can't let go of it. It's my favorite shirt.
Do you wear it?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because, some people won't wear their vintage shirts.
This one, it looks too good not to wear. A friend recently told me, though, you have to stop washing it. You need to put it in the freezer. Have you ever heard this?
Oh my God, I heard this about jeans and I forgot it. Okay, tell me everything because I don't think I'm doing my vintage right.
Evidently, you cannot, once you get to a point when they're starting to get holes in it, you will destroy the thing if you put it through the wash. But if you put it in the freezer, just leave it in the freezer for a day or whatever. And look, I am a scientist, so I can speak to this. Apparently, the bacteria is killed. And that's how you clean it?
This is good for me to know.
But I'm curious about scent.
Well,
I guess
body
we'll
spray.
find out. Yeah, body.
Okay, I have a question for you.
What?
So you said your vintage, you said your 17-year-old Subaru shirt,
Yes.
and I immediately started calling it vintage. And I'm thinking, I know there's going to be people listening going, 17 years old, that's not vintage.
Right.
What constitutes vintage for you?
This is a great question, and I really feel like anything that was made post-1992 is not vintage. Should never be called vintage.
Wait, post-1992?
Okay, maybe that's a little, I would say 90, let's say 98.
Okay, you're right on the money. I think they've decided that anything made before 2000 is considered vintage.
That makes a little more sense because when I like go thrifting and I'm at like an actual thrift store, not like a curated place.
Yeah.
It's now just like truly like, oh, this shirt is from 2009 Target. And it's kind of like, I guess you could argue that it's vintage, but it just looks like garbage.
It's just garbage.
Or it's like a t-shirt for Limp Bizkit or something. And it's just like, this is from a maybe it's bad period of time or something.
Right.
But I feel like you just associate vintage with like 60s, 70s, 80s. And now early 90s.
Yeah, but I mean, but that also might be us wanting to ignore the fact that we're getting older.
But I'll also say, I think the quality of clothes were better then.
Oh, 100%.
So we got to this, once we got into the world of fast fashion, vintage is a nightmare.
And our clothes are giving us cancer.
Oh, yeah.
You know about that, right?
We're getting it right now.
Cells are going crazy in my body.
Everything I'm wearing, let's see, I guess this was made in 2010. I bought this used. My pants are new. My socks are new. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm loaded up with cancer.
But you're safe from the top up because I can tell this is a good quality shirt. You said you got in 2010, so you're definitely not getting cancer from it.
And this seems like a good quality dress you're in.
It is. It is new, but it's by this local LA company called Damson Matter.
Oh, I like that name.
Exactly. Me too. And they make everything is like eco with no chemicals and stuff.
Do you know what's a terrifying fact I learned last night? Is that if you live within a mile of a golf course, it increases your chances of getting Parkinson's by 126%.
I heard that.
What's happening? Why have we not closed down every golf course?
Why? Yeah. And what's the 125 feet or what is it?
A mile.
A mile. Yeah, 125 feet. That's nothing.
If you live directly on a golf course, you will get Parkinson's. No, but a mile, which is a pretty big distance.
That's a big distance. And then what's happening to the people that golf all the time?
They're getting Parkinson's.
I'm really scared of getting dementia.
Oh.
I have a real fear of it.
Horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. And there's maybe they're working on it.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think they're working on anything.
Is dementia something that kind of runs in the family? Or is it something that can just pop up?
I think both. My grandpa definitely got dementia, but he was a raging alcoholic.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So
They've said that heavy alcohol consumption, I think, can contribute to it,
Can contribute to it.
And again, I'm not a scientist.
But I'm not a great sleeper. So I take stuff to help me sleep.
Oh, boy.
And I go, I think this is probably going to contribute to me getting dementia, but I can't get off of it because I feel like I'm too busy to be tired. So I need to check myself out of life for like 6 weeks and
Catch up.
Catch up.
Get
my body used to not taking anything to sleep.
Right. What are you taking to sleep?
Xanax. But I just take it to sleep. That's
it.
But in my maybe 10 or 15 years ago, I tried Ambien.
Oh, scary.
But I was one of those people that was doing crazy shit on Ambien.
Oh, yeah. There's no way I could take Ambien. I would absolutely burn my house down or something.
Yeah, you would put your Subaru shirt in the washing machine on Ambien.
Ultimately, I would destroy a vintage T-shirt. The worst thing of all. That's why I'm not on Ambien. No, it's so frightening. And I used to have a lot of sleepwalking incidents as a kid. And frequently caused by medication, like if I was sick or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, as an adult, when I'm fully capable of doing anything, I can't risk that.
Oh my God. You cannot risk that. Your reputation could be destroyed.
My reputation's on the line. What would people think about me? What would happen to the reviews of the podcast?
Oh my God. They might tank.
Well, oh gosh. Look, speaking of, horrible things happening to people's reputations and really just not thinking about how you're perceived in the world. This podcast is called I Said No Gifts. And I was really looking forward to having you here today. I thought Hayley will come by. We'll have a nice chat. We'll catch up, move on. Mm-hmm. No hurt feelings, no discomfort whatsoever. And so, I know emails are sent out about the podcast, or at least I've been told. And I know the title's right there. So I was a little surprised. I don't want to say I was irked or annoyed, but I did notice that you brought a gift today.
I did. Do you think you'll be able to forgive me?
Time. We have to. We'll just see what happens with time.
They do say time heals all wounds.
Yes, and so it could be years.
It could.
I may take it to the grave.
Well, I hope you take what I gave you to the grave.
Okay. I'm going now. Whoever's listening to this, when I'm dead, there's one thing I need to be buried with. We're about to find out what
and
it
it's
is.
this. I'm very excited to give it to you.
Okay. Should I open it here?
Put it here.
Okay.
And I didn't just bring you a gift. I put it in a cute bag.
The bag is, listener, if you're not watching the video, which is on YouTube, don't forget, this is the best bag we've ever gotten on the podcast.
Really?
It's gorgeous.
I feel like it matches your vibe because it's like islandy. You're giving me island vibes with that shirt.
It's my deep tan. Now, this is, I want to move here into this
me
bag.
too.
It's the most beautiful watercolor island experience. I think the tissue is almost like whipped cream.
Don't be more mad, but there is a card in there.
Oh,
will you read the card?
course.
I doubly wait. You just threw.
Oh, that was the card?
No, that wasn't the card. But the way that you
I just throw the whole bag at this
it back.
point. Okay, let's find the card. Let's see here.
Don't tell me it fell out in my white shared Jeep Wrangler.
It may have. I'm not looking at this
Wait,
yet.
is there no? There we go.
Okay. I don't want to see this yet.
Don't see that yet.
Very honest person. Okay. Oh, and a gorgeous postcard. Where did you get this? Where did you get any of this?
I don't
is just
know.
Tasteful.
Thank you.
Okay, it says, "Hey Bridger, I really hope you can forgive me for bringing a gift. We've been over that. It's just when I saw this, I thought of you and exclaimed, Bridger needs this. It has your name all over it. I hope you love it, and that it doesn't end up in a landfill. Well, it's going to be in my grave, in my coffin, or burned with me. I do want to be burned.
Me too.
And there in the postage, it says, I said, yes, gifts. This is really, and then signed by Hayley. This is really lovely. I mean, I'm not forgiving you. Okay, let's get in here.
Okay, I just want to say that this is brand new. The top is only open because there was 2 of these things in there, and I took out one so we could be matching. So I have mine here too.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, very exciting. Okay, so I have, let's see. Oh my God. It's a premium scalp massager by the brand Usaga. Usaga sounds like a publishing company where you give them your name and information and they write a novel about you.
Yes.
It's an ideas podcast. That's what this is.
Yes.
So there we go. Usaga. Okay. Wow. Let me look at this thing.
Yeah, the bottom. Go from the bottom.
Oh, bottom. Okay. It's in almost a Toblerone style box.
Yes, it is a nice box too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks incredible.
Isn't that going to be? Oh.
This is a dream come true.
You like it, right?
Right now. Oh, this is heaven on earth. I'm already massaging my scalp. I've never had one of these before.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
Oh, and they put 2 of these in here?
Yes, because I thought, you know what, we can scalp.
We can scalp somebody.
I was thinking, we could scratch together, but then I forgot that I had my purse on the other side of the room.
Do you want me to get it for you?
Can I get up out of frame and get
You're
my scalp
not allowed to get
massager?
out of the seat. No, of course you can.
Oh, okay.
And I'll massage my scalp while you're doing it. Listener, this feels amazing. It's I don't know if you've ever seen a scalp massage. It's it's like one of the ones that looks like a whisk. Like a whisk could double in the kitchen as well.
Ooh, yeah. Do you cook or bake?
I bake. Oh,
oh my
it's
God.
Incredible. A lot of self-massagers don't work.
And they're so annoying because you're hurting your muscles trying to massage another part of your body.
This is just like pure relaxation.
Are you a TV watcher? Like, can you see yourself watching TV?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I
just finished Hunting Wives. This would have been perfect.
Okay, can I just tell you something fucked up?
Yeah, of course.
I auditioned for the Hunting Wives.
Oh.
And you'll never believe, guess what role I auditioned for?
Let's see. I'm trying to remember any of their names. Who's the mom who... No, that's not you. Maybe, what's her name? Chloe.
No.
Main character, Chloe.
I wish. No.
Who?
They called me in for... At the time, her name was just Wanda. And then it became Detective Salazar. And it's like the woman with the least likely role that you should ever come in for. And all my...
Oh my God, you would have been like any of the Hunting Wives. You would bring that fun energy that the Hunting Wives needed.
No, but they were only calling in Black people for And the
least
name
fun
of
roles.
the least fun roles. And the character's name was just Wanda at the time. Now they're like Detective Salazar, but her name was just Wanda. And there's only one Black Wanda, and it's Wanda Sykes.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But Wanda is a name that, as an actor, you get called in all the times for. There's two names.
Fascinating.
Three names. Shayla, Wanda, and Olivia, if they want to like pretend to be more woke.
Right.
So all my Black friends and I were like, why are we getting all these Wanda auditions and suddenly? And for Wanda, Detective Salazar, they wanted you to like have this limp, and they were saying that you needed to. Half of her hair was shaved. Her hair was all fucked up because she had just gotten out of the hospital or something. And I'm like, Black women, we're not going to walk around with fucked up hair. No Black woman is getting out of the hospital, and if half of your hair is shaved, you're getting a wig.
Yes, that would be the first step for truly anybody.
For anybody.
And also, the character didn't end up having that.
The character didn't end up having that. And I'm a cutie patootie. Why am I not one of the hunting wives that's getting naked and showing my titties?
Of course, and shooting a pig in the woods.
And shooting a pig in the woods.
That's crazy.
Detective Salazar.
Also, the limp. Why did she have a like?
Why
had
did
nothing.
she have
I mean,
a limp?
okay, it's not like the show is the top quality. I'm like asking why one thing was wrong with the show. Speaking of wigs,
oh, it didn't bother me that much.
I mean, I think it contributed.
I think, you know what? That's a great point. I think it contributed too.
There are some on Malin Ackerman, some hairs that are just doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Flying all over the place. So distracting.
Is it fucked up for me to say her titties looked really good? Is that like?
I bet she'd appreciate that.
Because I Googled, like, she's got kids or a kid. Like, I just thought she
looks fantastic.
Really
She looks
hot.
great.
I'm
She's a
really
beautiful
glad
person.
she showed her boobs in it.
I feel like, did you ever see The Comeback?
Which one is The Comeback?
Hayley. With Lisa Kudrow.
Oh, well, of course I saw The Comeback.
I was going to ask you to leave this.
That would have been really bad. That would have been super embarrassing.
I feel like she shows her boobs in that too.
See, I don't
I
even
think she's
remember
very
her
comfortable
in
with her
that.
body.
I think this is my early onset dementia because I don't remember her in The Comeback.
Oh, she's fantastic.
And I love
she plays
her.
this character, Juna, who's
Okay.
like in the first Comeback, you know, they shoot like the multicam sitcom, and she's like the young hot girl in it. But
Okay.
she's so
Oh, yes,
sweet
yes, yes.
and wonderful. Malin
Boarding
Ackerman's
room or
fantastic.
something. What's it called?
Room and board.
Room and
okay,
board.
so now you've proven. Because you could have been lying up until this point. You could have just been saying, yeah, I saw it.
Well, they're making a new comeback.
I
You
know,
know
I'm
that?
so excited, but it's always risky.
Maybe I'll get an audition for a Wanda in it.
That's so crazy.
I'm the last Wanda. Remember when Periscope used to be a thing?
Yeah, I was never on Periscope.
Good.
It's kind of the opposite of how I want to communicate with anyone.
Yeah, in a live fashion.
Live and kind of just, you would just get them, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you would just get
I need warning.
I was always going live on Periscope. But I had shorter hair at the time.
Okay.
And there was a couple people that would come on and say that I looked like Wanda Sykes.
Oh, what?
Because I had short hair. And Wanda is so cute, but you know what? I didn't
Very different people.
I think I need to talk to my therapist about all these microaggressions.
The Wanda curse.
The Wanda curse.
Well, I'm glad you're calling this out, though.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Listeners, don't call any Black woman Wanda unless it's Wanda Sykes, because we're going to feel some type of way about it.
Did you finish the show?
The Hunting Wives?
Yes.
Oh, of course, probably in less than a day. I'm also in my TV era. All I want to do is watch TV.
That is so much TV to watch.
It's so much TV to watch. And I used to feel guilty about watching TV, not anymore.
What else are you going to be doing?
Working on myself, no.
Oh, so it's your career.
That's really what I've been saying lately.
You're doing homework.
I am doing homework. And I feel like I have gotten way better at what I do since I've been watching TV.
And I imagine you learned a lot from Hunting Wives.
Absolutely. It was so good.
Wild show.
Even my mom, who's very conservative, admitted to watching it yesterday and said that she really liked it.
Oh, interesting.
And you know who told me to watch it?
Who?
Allison Brie.
Oh.
I just shot a Macy's campaign with her last week.
Oh, she's fantastic.
She's fantastic. She was really great to work with. And she said, you got to watch Hunting Wives.
You both could play Hunting Wives. They should bring you in for season 2. But do you know what the problem is? Is now I think season 2, they're like going to be self-aware, and it's going to ruin it.
Right.
You know, it was made in a vacuum, and no one knew what was going on, and that's why it was so special. And now it's going to come back, and they'll probably have too much money.
They'll probably, yeah. What do you think the budget was for this one?
$400.
I do. I want to come in season 2. I want to be a really scandalous character.
You should. You should come in as a scandalous cop. scandalous detective.
My God. I want to be fucking everybody.
Who doesn't have a limp but has a strut. I think that's your character. Again, the limp is, let's be honest, I was barely paying attention to what was, I was half on my phone, but it was like, just to make the character interesting, was that the point? I don't know. This fresh out of the hospital thing, but I don't think ever happened.
Speaking about being on your phone, apparently Netflix has this whole second screen thing. Have you heard about this? So when they're dealing with their execs and showrunners or whatever, apparently one of the notes that they give all the time is it second screen enough? Meaning, will people still be able to clock what's going on with the show while they're on their second screen phone, because we're all on our phones?
That is such a dark thing to hear.
It's so dark. I feel like I'm productive now when I watch a movie or a TV show because we're also scrolling so much.
Oh, yeah.
If I complete a movie, I say, oh my God,
it feels like reading
on top of my
the
game.
longest novel of all time.
It's Infinite Jest.
Yeah, it really is. I just finished a movie that's over 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Look at me go.
Wait. I thought you were you did. You saw Jaws.
I saw Jaws in a theater. That's the trick.
That's impressive.
I have to be in a theater to... Otherwise, I'll at least pause the movie once.
Oh, I pause all the time.
If I can sit through an entire movie at home without pausing, my limbs have been broken.
Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah, I'm literally handcuffed to the couch or something, which I do think is a good idea for a chair. You sit down in it, and then you press a button, and it locks you in for the length of whatever you're watching. And now, let's say the house catches fire. Something would need, maybe it has a smoke detector on it, so it can let you go.
Oh, but my God.
I probably would buy that product. Something that just forces you to sit still.
You know why I wouldn't? Because I'm really weird about peeing.
Oh.
Yeah. I drink a lot of water. I'm a very hydrated person.
Well, there should be a toilet in it. Problem solved. Or a diaper.
That would be a dream come true. I need to know that I can pee at any time.
I'm kind of in the same camp.
Really?
Yes.
You're a peer?
I'm a peer, and I'm very serious about it.
Yeah.
And I have to pee often.
Me too.
I drink a ton of liquid.
Yeah.
And
you look hydrated.
Thank you. You do too.
We're
glowing.
We are glowing.
We're glowing. We're dewy.
Yes.
Last year I made a big prediction that public urination would be big this year, and it turns out it's true.
I love peeing in public.
I think everyone should be allowed to pee in public.
Absolutely. I would like when you're on a road trip or something, I would 100% rather pee in public than go into some janky-ass gas station.
It's much cleaner.
It's much cleaner. And I think I've perfected the squat. You just have to do like the right squat, and you have to position perfectly so that you don't get any pee on your shoes.
Yeah, see, this for women, that's tricky.
It is tricky. I've been unsuccessful a few times.
Yeah, I guess I'm speaking from a privileged place of it being very easy to pee in public.
Yeah.
But I think everyone should be allowed to. All of our pets are doing it.
All of our pets are doing it. Everywhere.
Who's harmed when I'm peeing in public?
Yeah, how come you can't just pee on someone's yard?
Right.
You're in Burbank. We're in Burbank. Just go pee on someone's yard. 500 million dogs have peed right there.
Yes. My pee is of better liquids.
I would think so. I would absolutely think so.
I see nothing wrong with it. It's not a health concern. It's not a hazard.
No. I guess it's a smell concern.
It may be a smell concern, and maybe people would. I think you should get like a little voucher. You should get to do it like twice a year. And then we should all have wristbands where it's like we're okay seeing someone pee in front of you, because I guess that's a consent thing too. Right. Where it would be like, yes. I would definitely give consent because I want to see penises peeing. I think it's hot, honestly. You're in the city to do it. I'm in the city to do it, yeah. You can see anything in Los Angeles. You can. When I'm dating someone at a certain point, I go, can I see you pee? Is that true? Yeah, I'm like, I want to see someone pee. I think it's sexy. How has that gone for you? Has it worked? Pretty good. Although with the guy I was most recently dating, I was very excited to see him pee. And then when I saw him pee, I thought, okay, well, that was a little unremarkable. Did you break up with him? Well, yeah, but not because of that. But it contributed. It was part of the puzzle. But as we were together longer, I liked watching him pee more and more. I did. I loved him. I did enjoy watching him pee more. That's a very mature level of being in a relationship, being able to see somebody use the bathroom. Yeah, but I would never do the other one. I don't even want to say it. Now, what about him asking to see you pee?
Oh, no, I'm into that.
Okay, so it's
Yeah,
fair.
you can watch me pee.
Okay, interesting.
Not wipe. That's too personal.
Okay. Oh, God.
That's disgusting.
I mean, do what you want to do. Everybody has their thing.
You can see me sitting on the toilet and you can hear some liquid coming out. That's where it stops.
Right.
Yeah.
I think one step beyond that, it's get out of here.
Yeah. Do you pee in front of your partner, husband?
No.
What do you have?
Boyfriend.
Boyfriend. Okay.
No, do not pee in front of each other.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
I've never asked.
So you would pee in public, but not in front of your boyfriend?
Exactly.
What's this about?
That's a great question.
Wow.
And I guess it's, let's see. I guess it's that I don't care about the greater population. I guess everyone else could I don't care how they feel about me and I don't care about them. But I care about my boyfriend.
Okay. Oh, that's true love.
I think. Yeah, I guess that's it.
That's really true
Interesting.
love.
But yeah, my dog has recently learned to open doors and she's, coming in when I'm peeing and I'm like, Bonnie, you need to leave.
My cat, I've got 4 rescue animals, which I know sounds unhinged.
No,
but
I think that's lovely.
Thank you. 2 of my dogs are seniors. They're 13. One just started chemo, but he's going to be okay. He's okay. The other one, my dogs have cardiologists, oncologists, and what are the heart doctors called?
Cardiologist.
Oh, yeah. Cardiologist, oncologist, ophthalmologist.
Wow. Even the eyes.
Even the eyes. I just got cataract surgery for one of my dogs. My other dog is now he just had to have half his pancreas removed.
Oh.
But they're everything. But okay, so I also have 2 rescue cats.
Okay.
And my one orange cat, Sticky, likes to come and sit on my lap while I pee.
Only when you're peeing.
Oh, no, he always sits on my lap, but there's something about
pervert.
Yes, there's something, he thinks he's like protecting me or something, but
that's so
he will
sweet.
come jump on my lap when I'm peeing.
That's very cute.
It is very sweet because I pee in the middle of the night and so he'll come
when he
in.
comes in. Oh, that's really
sweet.
lovely. How old were your dogs when you got them?
They were only 8 weeks old, so I've had them for all 13 years of their life.
Oh, my God.
I got them at the pound on the day they were going to be put down. I drove all the way to Lancaster.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know. They're everything.
Are they big or small?
Small.
Yeah, I guess if they're 13, they've got to be small dogs.
I know.
Oh, that's really
I want them to – people are like warning me that they're going to die soon, but I don't think that they are. But people are like, well, this is like you're in denial. But I'm like, no, I think I have at least 3 years.
With a little dog, I think you really can get to, 15, 16 years old.
Yeah, they can, and the light is still on in their eyes, and they're best friends, so they still play. Oh my God, I just had to get Bowie, the littlest one who's got bad back legs.
Is he on the wheels?
I tried to get him on the wheels.
Okay.
He was not doing it, and he would never do any sort of like shoes or socks. I've tried those for a long time, but now his leg got really bad, so I got grippy socks, and he's very smart, and he knows that now he has to wear the socks so he doesn't try to take them off.
Oh,
and his legs are doing better
that's so.
because he's not slipping and sliding.
Are they like Chihuahuas?
Well, Iggy is a Chihuahua, but he's like 15 pounds. So he's like not like a teeny tiny Chihuahua.
Right.
He's Chihuahua and miniature pinscher. And the other one is a Yorkie from a backyard breeder. Oh. And apparently the breeder was busted by the cops.
Right.
And that's how he ended up at the pound.
Wow, that's so sweet.
I know.
And this is a good example of, not to, just lecture people, but you can get almost any type of dog at a rescue.
My friend, Jackie Johnson, who you've had on this pod.
Jackie was just talking about this.
She got Gary, her new poodle.
Little brown poodle.
A rescue.
Yes. Look, it takes a little time and patience.
Yes.
And you can get... And who cares? Every dog's pretty fantastic.
Can I just say what one of my friends did?
What?
I don't think she's going to listen to this podcast because she lives in her own world. So I'm going to say something. It's
she's
not
deeply selfish.
Maybe. But, well, yeah. So she's obsessed with Korea right now. She started with Korean television shows. Then she started taking Korean classes. She's like 60, but she's going to all the BTS stuff,
God,
whatever.
Incredible.
Somehow, so she decided that she was going to rescue a dog from Korea.
Okay.
So she...
Just because it's Korea.
Just because it's Korea. She wanted a Korean dog only. So she rescued a dog from Korea. She had that dog for several years. The dog died.
Okay.
So then she was like, I can only have another dog from Korea. So she just got another dog from Korea. She had to pay someone from Korea to fly the dog here. She had to put that. And at that point, it's not even a rescue because there's so many emissions.
Oh my God.
Like this, you've actually done worse for the environment.
You've created a huge issue.
Just so that you could get some white Maltipoo with crusty eyes?
You could have rescued like 50 dogs.
50 dogs.
Found homes for them.
And she only gets rescue Korean dogs, but she also has cats, but she spends $10,000 each on her cats.
People, and again, everyone do whatever you want to do. We all have to just enjoy our lives. But when someone doesn't rescue a cat, when you go out of your way to buy a cat, I'm sorry.
$10,000?
Just get a lovely little cat from a rescue.
Or from your front door.
Yes, they're
Open
literally
your door,
everywhere.
there's a cat right there.
They're free. Take one.
They're free.
They're
Take
all
one.
over the place. Yeah, when somebody is very specific about getting a certain, I guess there are allergy things, but again, you can find the hypoallergenic ones at rescues.
Absolutely anywhere.
Yeah, the cat thing to me is like, what are you doing?
Both of my cats are rescues, and oh my God, I just got a tattoo of one of my cats right here. You can see how gorgeous she is.
What's her name?
Spirit.
Oh, lovely.
Wait, you know how oh my God. Okay, wait. Another one of your guests, Patrick, who created but I know
Walsh.
him. Patrick Walsh.
We love Patrick Walsh.
So I guest starred on his show, Living Biblically.
Oh, of course, right.
The day, this is a wild story.
Buckle up, everybody.
Buckle the fuck up.
Buckle up, Patrick.
Patrick, he could be, do you think he's listening to this?
I bet he'll definitely listen to this one.
Oh my God, we should tell him. I'm going to tag him.
Let's talk about how horrible of a person he is.
That motherfucker. Okay, so I was not a huge cat person, right? Separately, I booked a guest star on Living Biblically, the show Patrick Walsh created and show ran. The night before my very first day, I had a dream that I rescued a cat, and it was a very specific cat with very specific coloring and a collar that was purple with pink flowers.
Right.
And you know how usually you forget your dream, and if you remember it, you forget it by 10 a.m. or something.
Right, of course.
Well, my first day, our rehearsal was, I didn't need, my call time wasn't until 1 p.m. or something, maybe 2.
Okay.
So even later in the afternoon, I'm going, I cannot shake this dream about rescuing a cat. And I thought I was allergic to cats. It was just like, I can't stop thinking about this dream. I saw clear vision of the cat. I go to my rehearsal for Living Biblically. I decide that I want to watch the rehearsal for the scenes that I'm not in.
Sure.
A prop guy is sitting on his lap and there's a kitten on it. And I go over and I'm like, oh my God, can I pet this kitten? And as I'm petting the kitten, I'm like, oh, I love her. And I'm like, oh, she kind of looks familiar. And then I go, this cat looks just like this cat that I had in my dream last night, except she had a purple collar with pink flowers on it. And they lift up her fur, and it was the exact color from my dream.
What?
Yes. So so the prop person later told me that they wanted to bring in the cat the day before, but something told them not to. And she would have gotten scooped up because she's gorgeous.
Right.
Something told her to bring the cat that day. So I had to act chill because I was just a guest star, and Cameron Manheim, like all these people were like obsessed with this cat. So I was like, I can't be rude and be the guest star that it goes, I'm sorry.
To be the person to be like, I had a dream about this cat and I need to take it home.
Well, word got around. And so Cameron Manheim, a couple other people, they were like, this is your cat.
Oh my God.
So part of the reason why her name is Spirit is because I almost named her CBS since I was, but I wanted a name that sounded like something living biblically related.
Right. And it had visited you in a dream like a spirit would.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
is Patrick aware of
that's my
this?
cat Spirit. I don't think Patrick's aware of this. That's why we have to tag him.
Wow. I think he has a cat. He's a cat person.
He is a cat person?
Yes.
That's a good sign.
Yes, it's always a good sign.
Yeah.
When someone's really against a cat, what are you,
What's wrong?
Where's this opinion coming from?
Everyone thinks they're allergic to cats, but they're not really.
I don't want to deny anyone's experience, but I'm happy to deny my boyfriend's.
Your boyfriend says that he's
allergic to cats.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
This is a major problem.
It's a thing where is that coming from? Is it? Do they think? Because I'm sure some people are.
Maybe once they had a thing, or it's coming. I know people that have been like, I have had to have inhalers because of cats. My grandpa was a pediatric allergy person, and I know I can't be around cats. And then they come over to my house, and they're like totally fine, and the cats are jumping on them. I'm like, we've all convinced ourselves. I started the story by going, I thought I was allergic to cats.
Right.
We've all convinced ourselves we're allergic to cats.
Former allergic to cat person. Yeah. No. Yeah, a lot of people think that. And I think that there's probably, out of everyone that claims that, probably 10% of them actually are allergic to cats.
I agree.
And then the rest of them sneezed once by coincidence around a cat.
By coincidence.
Or had a mosquito bite while petting a cat.
You know what I'll give them? If you're petting a cat and then maybe you immediately rub your eye or something. But true love is getting the shot. so that you're not allergic.
Right. There are things you can do.
There are things you can do. If you're not willing to get a shot for me to be around my cats, if you are one of the 10% that's allergic, do you even love me?
Get the shot.
So have you owned a cat before?
I have, yes.
Tell me about him or her.
I had 2 little boy cats. It's a long story, and a lot of it has to be told off record because there's a kind of a wild person involved, and it became a wild situation. Ooh. But they were 2 very sweet little cats named Mark and Dan. And then we had to move across country, and then it became this whole thing, but we found a new home for them.
Yes.
And I wish I could tell the story on the podcast, but it involves someone posting something online and then someone else becoming very upset about it and then getting in a fight with my boyfriend. The whole thing is, and if I told you the names involved in this, you'd be like, what is going on?
Famous people.
Yes, but
famous people are unhinged. Like some famous, they're not well.
Right. I think being famous frequently mutates your brain.
You know, they say that the age that you become really famous at is the age you stop maturing.
Oh, yeah. That's very apparent. If you watch certain people on TV and then look at their career history, you're like, oh, that's why they're still behaving like that at 50 years old.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, you were 21. Okay.
Yeah. And I intend to be very famous. So the benefit of the fact that it hasn't happened yet is, well, great. I get to have it all. I get to be mature.
Right. You shouldn't be allowed to be famous until you're 45.
Well, I'm ready to be famous now, so I'm going to change the age on that a little bit. I'm ready to be famous by the time this podcast comes out. I want to be number 1 on IMDb.
Okay, how about, let's say 30?
Okay, perfect.
30 feels...
I would give it, well, at 30, your prefrontal cortex has had 5 years of firmness. Right. I would say maybe 34.
34 feels like the right age for someone to get attention. Any attention at all.
Any attention. Before that, you're fucked.
You should be held in a little cell until you're 34 and then released and people can pay attention to you.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, you become a monster person.
I went out the other day. I was walking through the Sunset bar, like the clubs in like, whatever, clubs, bars, wine bars, whatever, on Sunset in like Silver Lake Echo Park area. Right. These Gen Z motherfuckers are smoking.
This, again, I'm like, what is going on? The way that don't smoke was hammered into my brain through elementary school.
Yeah.
And just with the facts.
Everyone is smoking.
I saw somebody had posted about this on Instagram the other day, and some Gen Z people got in and basically were just saying, well, everything is ruined. Why not kill ourselves?
I kind of get that.
And I was like, oh, that is a hard one to argue against. Okay, you got me.
I was talking to my Pilates instructor the other day who said that once he realized his dog was going to die, he started giving the dog all the food that it wanted because he was like, it's going to die. So I see Gen Z sort of taking that attitude. They're like, things are so bad also. But I just don't feel good when I smoke.
Well, and also like... we're all going to be around until a natural lifespan is over. The Earth isn't going to end in the next, well, knock on wood, next 20 to 70 years. So you're still going to end up with lung cancer.
But I think humans could be done by then. I think the Earth, the ocean stuff will be there. I don't think we're long. I
want to hear your hard
soon.
prediction on when humans are done. Let's all put it in our calendars.
I would say humans are done in 10 to 15 years. Oh! That's why I don't understand why people are having babies now.
I've got to stop saving my money. Got to go on some vacations.
No, one of the guys who was an integral part of making AI said that he stopped saving for retirement because we're all going to be so fucked before then. I know.
Oh, no.
Wait, I have a question.
What?
Speaking of cigarettes, I would listen to your Robbie Hoffman podcast because I love her.
Robbie's fantastic.
Is this the cigarette she brought you?
This is not. That one is at home. Robbie autographed that cigarette.
Oh, that's so cool. I saw her a couple weeks ago at 200 South La Brea, which is a very it's like one of the main commercial casting offices here in LA.
Oh, yeah, of course. I know this one. It's right by the Ralphs where a rat ran across my foot.
Oh, a rat ran across your foot.
Oh, yeah. Very traumatic time in my life.
I love all rodents and critters, but a rat would scare me because if they bit me, you're basically dead.
You might as well just throw yourself in front of a car.
I would freak, and I pet squirrels, but I would be freaked out if a rat bit my foot.
Right across my foot. Oof.
Oh my God. But were you wearing sandals?
No, thank God, no.
Could you imagine?
I was barefoot.
You were.
I'm kidding. Can you imagine?
my God.
But you saw Robbie at 200 South La Brea.
Yeah, and it was very curious to me. I wonder if maybe Robbie's listening to this because I'm a major fan of hers. I think she's so cool. I loved her episode of the podcast.
She's unbelievable.
She's absolutely unbelievable. And when I saw her at 200 South, when she walked by, I was like, hey, I like your work. But I said it kind of low and she walked by fast, so she didn't hear. But I'm wondering, I was like, this was after she was nominated for an Emmy. And I'm like, was she auditioning for a commercial? Because every once in a while you see people auditioning for commercials that you're like, you're too famous to be in a commercial, but like
Not
we're
anymore.
all doing it. So I'm like, was Robbie Hoffman there auditioning for commercial? I really want to know.
She may have been.
Robbie, if you're listening to this,
Did you book?
Please, yeah, did you book it? Did you book it?
I adore Robbie. And it's funny, Robbie was on the podcast like right before she really hit.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of listeners were like a few steps behind what Robbie does.
Right.
It's like, just be patient. Robbie's the best. And you'll understand exactly what's going on.
I loved all her takes on cars. I loved all of it.
She's so fun.
But she's giving Gen Z motherfucker smoking. But she says she doesn't smoke all the time. She said that on the podcast.
But what does that mean?
I don't know.
I feel like smoking at all is probably dangerous.
I smoked a little bit in my 20s.
Okay.
But that was like, I don't know. I thought I was being like emo and cool or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah, I've never smoked. Never
Good,
smoked
don't
a
start.
cigarette.
It's gross.
There's no appeal for me.
I know someone who relapsed on hard drugs and it started with one cigarette.
Oh, no. The worst possible.
I know. He said that it made him feel dizzy and like it gave him that high feeling that he had missed after years of being sober. So he relapsed on hard drugs after one cigarette.
And so many sober people smoke.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
Got to be careful with the cigarettes.
You got to be careful with the cigarettes.
Well, is there anything else we should say about this wonderful gift?
Oh my God.
It feels phenomenal.
I just want to know that you're going to use it.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
While watching TV, this is the perfect thing to do.
You know what? Oh, I was going to say maybe, because I have another one at home, I was going to say maybe I could give you mine so you use with boyfriend, but then I was like, that might be weird because now it's like touching my scalp.
No, he and I will share this
You guys will share this.
We'll fight over this one.
When I was thinking about things to get you, I almost was like going to get you a Labubu, but then I was like, I don't know, that's kind of like already phased out a little bit. And by the time this airs, does anyone care?
Right.
Then I was going to get you a Lafufu, but they're $30.
Look right behind you.
Oh,
There's a Lafufu.
thank God I didn't get you a Lafufu. Oh my God.
And I've gotten Labubus.
Oh, thank God I didn't get you that. Oh my God. Thank God.
I've got them all.
Something popped in my head. I closed my eyes. I was like, let me meditate for this on a second. And I said, head scratcher. And I knew in that moment that it was the right choice.
This is with this podcast, so many of the gifts are absolutely things I should burn. Totally useless in my life. This is actually something that's going to improve the situation. I'm thrilled about it.
That makes me so happy.
Well, I think we should play a game.
Ooh, let's play a game.
Okay, we're going to play a game called Gift or a Curse, but I need a number between 1 and 10 from you.
7.
Okay, I have to do some light calculating to get our game pieces. So right now you can promote, recommend, do whatever you want.
Okay, well, I just had a short film that I wrote, directed, and star in be chosen as a Vimeo staff pick. So it premiered on Vimeo on Friday, September 5th. So you guys go to Vimeo staff picks, watch my film. It's called The Errand. You'll get to see why I'm ready to be number 1 on IMDb by next Monday. And yeah, I shot 6 national commercials this year, and no one ever promotes
That's
commercials.
amazing.
Like, who cares? But I'm literally on a roll. I booked 6 national commercials.
You are keeping one agency afloat.
I'm keeping one agency afloat. So I'm just saying, keep your eyes peeled for me, honey, because you never know where I'm going to pop up.
Was there
everywhere.
a favorite commercial you were in?
Well, okay.
You don't have to
Later
say.
next week,
Oh.
I'm about to shoot a commercial for Geico with the gecko.
Do you know who has well, I don't want to embarrass her too much, but had an enormous crush on the gecko as my niece.
Oh,
She fell in love with the gecko.
So cute. The gecko is a hottie
Yeah, what's his name?
who definitely pees outside.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He does not have a toilet.
He does not have a toilet. Wait, the gecko has an actual name?
Yeah, let me see. Geico, let's see.
Martin.
Martin. Yeah.
Oh, that's a hot
My
name,
niece was
too.
obsessed with this guy.
Yeah.
She would have married him had she been given the chance.
Yeah.
This was at age 20.
Okay, well, that's surprising.
I think she
That's
was
shocking.
probably 4 or 5 when she fell in love with Martin the gecko.
Well, I hope she doesn't come for me that I'm going to be working with him.
You'll have to be in touch. If
I
you get
know.
any gecko merch, You might have to send some my way, send to my niece. Although I think she may have outgrown.
I've worked with some huge people, Will Smith, Chris Rock, Dennis Hopper, huge people.
They have nothing on that gecko.
Nothing compared to the gecko. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, everyone look out for the Geico commercial, but more importantly, watch the short on Vimeo.
Yeah,
that's
it's called
a big
The Errand.
thing for it to be a short of the day.
It is. No, Vimeo staff pick. So forever, it's like the most.
Right, that's top level.
It played at Palm Springs. It's great. I just finished I'm also in my directing era. I'm in a lot of eras right now.
And making a short is not an easy thing to do.
It's not an easy thing.
And you did every element of it.
I did every element of it, including paying for the whole thing myself because I'm not one of these crowdfunding motherfuckers.
It's hard to ask money to crowdfund a short because they are a money
everyone
pit.
does it. Everyone does it.
My friend and I considered doing that. We even shot a thing. I was like, I simply can't ask people to pay for my short. Maybe a movie.
But I know rich people that are crowdfunding.
Kickstarter has got to look at bank statements. I'm sorry, but if you have a certain amount of money in the bank, you should not be allowed.
You should not be allowed. I'm actually glad that you didn't kickstart that thing because Jackie Johnson, we shit talk people who start Kickstarters for things that we don't think are good. So I'm really glad you didn't do that because we would be texting each other.
Very good. But it was too ambitious.
Yeah, but still, we would go, Bridger's got a successful podcast. He's got all these gifts. He could sell those gifts. Why is it now my problem to pay for his editor?
It was, we went too far with the script, quite frankly.
Ooh, so it was an expensive one.
It was too expensive.
How many locations?
4, 5.
Okay.
Driving, violence.
I had driving in mine.
I
had a lot of driving in mine. It ain't cheap. We had to take the hood off my car, but it was a lot.
Oh, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
This was about the owners of Supercuts franchise going to the International Haircutters Ball and Expo.
Okay, so I would donate to that.
See,
I would definitely donate to that.
This is why it needed to be made, but the money just simply isn't there.
We got to find you that money.
Okay, this is how we play gift or curse.
Okay.
I'm going to name 3 things.
Okay.
You'll tell me if they're a gift or a curse and why. And then I'll tell you if you're right or wrong because there are correct answers and you can lose.
Ooh.
So be careful.
Right.
This first one is from a listener named Kev.
Okay.
Gift or a curse, right turn green arrow.
No, I don't want that.
Why?
Because I want left turn green arrow. For first of all, I'm going to turn right when it says no turn on red anyway. No right turn on red. So don't give me a fucking green arrow. That's weird. I don't know. I just don't like it. It's like unnatural.
So you're saying curse.
I'm saying a curse. Does that exist?
It does exist.
I'm sorry, what? Hold on. You're trying to tell me that out here in these mean streets of Los Angeles, there's a green arrow that tells you if you can turn right?
And you have experienced one. You're just not aware of it.
I don't like it. I want either a no turn on red that I don't listen to, or I want just a regular green and I go with the flow.
Mm-hmm. So curse?
A curse, yeah.
Clearly. Correct.
Okay.
This is a curse. Unfortunately, and you're kind of really illustrating why it's such a curse. I think the technology is too advanced for human beings. Anyone that sees one of those is just like, I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
Because you're already used to being able to kind of turn on a red light.
Yeah.
Suddenly you're being given, it feels like too much power where you're like, I already kind of understand the rules of this. Why am I allowed to, I should be able to go at a green or stop at a red and go. And this feels like this weird other realm of turning that makes no sense. It's such the opposite of the left green arrow, which empowers you and gives you're the king of the road for a few
feel
minutes.
So safe on a left green arrow.
Oh, you feel fantastic.
Yeah.
And you're really given a power, especially if you're at the front of the line. You're like, I'm going to charge us all through the intersection.
This is my time to shine.
Yes.
Yes. Wait, so if there is a left right, does that mean, if there is a right green, does that mean you can only turn when the green arrow, does a right arrow also just do a regular green?
Yes.
Ooh, no,
so
I'm out.
That's where it gets confusing because some of them can be a no turn at the red.
Yeah.
But some of them can be a turn at the red. There are just too many possibilities.
No, and as we established, I'm Cher in my clueless right Wangler era. I can, we're lucky I parallel park.
You're a danger to everyone already. So they're a curse. You got that correct.
Yes. Okay, good.
All right. Number 2, this is from an unknown listener, unmarked grave. I'm apologizing to them. Gift or a curse, sharing food family style while out to eat.
Oh, I love it.
Why?
Because I'm always that person that's like, no, I don't want French fries.
Mm-hmm.
But when I say I don't want French fries, I know that I want at least 4 of your French fries. And as long as people wash their hands. Like, I hate being out to dinner and I know that someone didn't wash their hands beforehand. So if we're like family style, I need to know that everyone's hands are clean. But if I can trust that everyone's hands are clean, then I want a little bit of what everyone's having because I already want a little bit of what everyone's having, even if it's not family style.
I've got a lot of questions here.
Okay.
How do you know who's washed their hands and who hasn't?
Because I
Are you
keep my
waving
eye
a
on
wand
that
over them?
shit.
Black light?
Yeah, well, I just came from a relationship with kids, so I was very very on to who's washing their hands and who's not. So now I've got a little PTSD about, clean hands. But I just remember my friend and I walked our dogs to a restaurant, and so my first thing when I got there was like, oh, will you hold my dog? Because I'm going to go wash my hands now because we're eating sushi. Then I came back and then she's just sitting there and I couldn't eat because I was thinking to myself, we both just walked our dogs here, bitch. Like,
I know what's on your hands.
I know what's on your hands. So I very passively aggressively just kept being like, I'll hold Trixie while you go wash your hand until she got the hand.
I think in that situation, you should just say, go wash your hands.
Go wash your, yeah.
Deal with it.
Ugh.
So you're saying gift.
What was the question again?
Sharing food family style.
Oh, gift, yeah.
Wrong. Curse. Oh, what a stressful situation this creates. Nonstop stress for everyone at the table.
Why?
Because no one ever gets everything they want.
Okay.
Nobody, the only time this ever really works is with Chinese food.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're trying to be polite, so you're not taking as much as you want.
Oh, I'm not polite.
Well, and so you're part of the problem because someone else at the table is saying, "Oh, look, Hayley's taking more than I took."
I reach across the table.
See, it's too chaotic.
Yeah.
Everyone needs their own plate that they can look at and say, "This is my plate," and I can share a little bit of it.
Yeah.
But if a bunch of items are ordered, then we're passing it around, and it's no, thank you. That's wrong.
Yeah. You would hate eating with me.
Keep family style at home.
When I eat, I make a lot of crumbs. I spill.
Oh, I'm an absolute disaster.
Oh, you are?
Oh.
So you can't wear your vintage Subaru shirt while you're eating then? Because I've gotten stains on my vintage.
Person. I'm a risk taker.
Yeah, me too. It's like I care about everything and nothing at all.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a curse. I don't feel comfortable with it. I walk away not having as much of the item I wanted. And I'm now mad at people at the table.
No, you're too nice. Get what you want. Go get yours.
Go for it. I deserve it.
Yeah, you guys could order a second plate of it.
I'm worth a second plate.
Yes. I'm really an asshole because if I'm obsessed with guacamole, and so if we go anywhere and there's guacamole, I know I take more than my fair share, but I can't help it.
Well, yeah, I guess people have just got to take as much as they want, and if they need more, they order more. But I don't want to have to order more.
Well.
I want to order one plate.
That might be on you.
Nothing is ever on me. Moving on. All right, this is from a listener named Courtney.
Okay.
Gift or a curse when you're struggling to decide between entrees. Oh, another food-related one. Gift or a curse when you're struggling to decide between entrees and the waiter says they're out of one, so the decision is made for you.
I don't think I like that.
Why?
Because I didn't get to make the decision because they're out of one. Mm-hmm. I'm also coming at this from kind of a skewed angle because I'm vegan.
Oh.
So I can't even already have the entire menu, which might also be why I feel entitled to the stuff that is vegan. Right. I think I have a little bit of like maybe what's available that's vegan entitlement.
I think I support you in that actually. Anyone who has a particular need should get more of that item.
Should get more of that item.
Right.
Absolutely.
That only makes sense because everyone else will be eating more of everything.
And tangent, I don't like when people make vegan jokes or make fun of vegans or make fun of the valley or people who live in the valley because I feel like those are very dated.
Hacky bullshit.
Hack.
Give me a break.
I've like matched with people on dating apps, years ago or whatever, who they really think that a great opening joke is like, oh, when I used to live in Studio City, like make a valley joke. And I'm like, I'm unmatching you.
Get real.
Immediately. Studio City is fucking amazing.
Oh, it's fantastic. They've got a Marshall's. They've got a Michael's. Those are in the same building.
Cute wine. Yes. Oh my God.
And another
with a bar method. I grew up going to that exact building that you're talking about. And I one time tried to dine and dash. And that's where I tried to. There was a sushi restaurant in there. No. And all you can eat sushi
Did you get
buffet.
Caught?
Oh, yeah.
What were the consequences?
We just went back and paid.
Wow, that's a historic building for you then.
That's a historic building. And it's the only time I've ever tried to dine and dash.
Oh, that would terrify me.
And I just did it for the story.
I would absolutely trip on my way out. I'm not a dine and dasher. I can't risk it.
Oh my God. No, if I order Postmates and they give me the wrong order, sometimes I'll feel so emotional because I was so looking forward to it that I'll like want to cry. I'll cry.
Oh.
So if I really want something on a menu and they're out of it, I'm like, why did I even come here?
Well, Hayley.
What's the answer? Am I wrong again?
The answer, unfortunately, is gift. It's an absolute gift.
Oh, because it takes the decision away from you.
It really, for me and for everyone, I'll speak for everyone, it's such a refreshing feeling to just say, well, now it's out of my hands.
Wow.
The universe has decided this was the item today.
Yeah.
I get to have the item.
Wow.
Now, if there's only one item on the menu and it's out,
yeah.
Now we're getting to tier territory.
Well, I go to a restaurant kind of knowing what I want already. Mm-hmm. Do you do that?
Of course.
Yeah,
Am I not on the website for an hour before?
Yeah, you're going to that restaurant for that item. You're excited.
Yes.
And then that's robbed of you?
Ooh. Rarely do I show up. It has to be a place I regularly go to if I'm going to not have something in mind.
It has to, yeah, yes.
If it's like the first time I'm going somewhere, there's an item I want on the menu.
Right. Yeah, because you're looking at it before.
Yeah.
What about your favorite item at Clark Street Diner?
I have several. Cobb salad, chicken enchiladas, club, chicken fingers.
Oh, yeah.
I think those are the 4 go-tos for me.
I love a club sandwich. They make really good vegan ones. Oh, so I'm still in my club sandwich.
Club sandwich is a winner almost every time. If you make a bad club sandwich, full shutdown of the restaurant.
Oh, honey.
It has a lot of great ingredients. It should be easy to make.
It should be so easy to make.
Well, I can't remember how many points you got here.
I won.
You won big time.
I've done better than any other guest ever.
You've kind of you get a trophy. You get a cash prize. Okay, I think we should move on to the final segment of the podcast.
Okay.
We're going to answer a listener question.
Ooh.
People are writing in to isaidnogifts@gmail.com, or they're sending a voice note which has to be 60 seconds long. It has to be in a quiet area.
Yes.
Those are the 2 qualifications, listener, just so you know.
Wait, can I ask you a question? I'm so sorry. I'm so full. I need to know, how do you feel about voice memo? When a friend sends you, instead of a text, they send you a voice?
Fully depends on the friend.
And how long it is?
Again, the friend. Do you know who's a very good? If I ever get a voice note from Patrick Walsh,
ooh,
it's like winning the lottery. Every time they're unbelievably entertaining. They're to the point, but sometimes they're long, but they're worth it.
And okay.
He sends me every time I get one from him. I'm laughing out loud, and it's not just like joking around. It's usually a good story or a piece of relevant information.
Okay,
how do you feel about them?
Well, I'm pro, very pro, very pro. I'm always sending a voice memo. And I've gotten pretty egregious with it because when voice memos first became a thing, it was like, maybe keep it to 30 seconds to a minute. Well, one of my friends, my friend Mecca, she started sending me 10-minute long voice notes, multiple ones. It was insane. So then that ruined my barometer for it, where now I'm sending very long voice memos. Sometimes someone else is even talking to me. I'm still recording, and then I'm like, hold on a second, hold on. I'm ordering at the drive-thru. Give me 1 second. Blah, blah, blah. They have to hear my order, and then I come back. But there's, I have a very dynamic life. There's a lot happening on. It can't all be conveyed through text. So I'm sending voice memos. They've gotten too long. I send them to Jackie Johnson all the time. I feel bad.
I bet those are good exchanges, though.
Yes. Sometimes I think she just probably reads the transcript.
Sometimes with some friends I do that. I'm like, this isn't going to be fun to listen to. It's going to be a waste of my time.
Yes.
What are you trying to tell me?
Yeah, the transcript is a gift and a curse, actually. It really is, because it's not always going to be accurate. Sometimes you need to hear my tone.
You really have to decipher what's going on, yeah.
Yeah. But you know who loves voice memos?
Who?
Black people.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I realize it's really a Black thing. We have embraced it.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Maybe we love to talk. I don't know. Black people will send you a long-ass voice memo and feel no shame. Yeah, every once in a while something will come out that Black people, we just collectively and subconsciously decide this is for us. And I feel like voice memos is one of those things.
Right. And me, I am so unbelievably scared of sending one.
Ooh, why?
I will be very careful about sending one because I don't want to waste anyone's time.
Oh, see, you gotta take up your space. You gotta eat all the food at the table.
Everybody wants to be a podcaster. Everybody.
Oh yeah, that's what they are. They all
They're just
are a
podcasts.
podcast. Yeah. My boyfriend would I don't know, boyfriend, ex-boy, whatever. This person in my life. He would be like, well, you're just said, like, if I was frustrated about something, he'd be like, okay, now you're just sending me a podcast. Like, how am I supposed to respond to this? And I was like, in another voice
You're not
memo.
supposed to.
Yeah, you're not
Just listen to me
just
for
listen
once.
to me complain for 3 minutes about the dishes in the sink.
I think the rule is be entertaining.
Yes.
If you're a bore, don't send one of those.
Don't send one.
No.
Don't yawn in it.
Oh,
I don't want to hear
God.
you
If you're
yawn.
yawning, delete and start over.
Yes.
Be a professional.
Yes.
Ridiculous. Have some production value. All right, let's answer a question here. This is, hello, Bridger, an illustrious guest.
Ooh,
very nice.
compliment.
I am a huge fan of your show. Oh, no, this person's really going all out.
Love it.
I am a huge fan of your show. I am from the East Coast, but I was in L.A. Oh, I remember this email. But I was in L.A. recently, moving my child into college for the first time. I can't believe this happened, but as I was driving through the city, I happened to see you and a friend walking on the sidewalk. I briefly considered rolling down my window and calling out, hello, Bridger, I love your show, you are the best, but I did not. I guess my question is, should I have done that? Would this have been a curse for you or a gift? Thanks in advance, and that's from Janine.
Really good question.
Ooh, very scary question,
Ooh.
Janine. Janine.
What do you wish happened?
Oh, God, that's a great question. Janine, I wish you had pulled over. Given me some money.
Why is Janine letting
Taking
her
me out
kid
to
go to
lunch.
school in LA, first of all?
Where's this student must be going to USC.
This place is
Future
a
filmmaker.
shithole.
We've got a future filmmaker.
LA is only downhill from here.
Not true.
Pick your kid up. Oh, wait. No, I forgot. I'm very pro LA. We're going to start shooting stuff here again. Thank you. We're ready. I love Los Angeles. I love Los Angeles.
I guess as an LA native, you get to do whatever you want. But as a transplant, I get to say I've seen worse.
Yeah. See, I haven't seen worse. I grew up in Sherman Oaks.
Janine, that's a great question. Should Janine have bothered me?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Janine, I would have loved to hear from you, Janine. I'm hurt.
Oh.
Janine should have, yell some sort of hurtful thing out the window as you drive by. Blast your horn. Upset my day.
Yes.
Add some texture to my day.
To be recognized?
Would you want someone yelling at you?
Honey, 100%. I love attention. I can't wait to be really, really famous. I
Buckle
love
up.
compliments. What do I love more than a compliment? I love to be recognized. Even before my screening the other day, the waiter at the very end came up and gave me and my friend that I was with, who just happened to be my DP, free shots and was like, I just want to let you know, I saw your short in the festival.
That's
circuit this year.
amazing.
I loved it. The one you wrote, directed, and started, blah, blah, here's free things. And I said, I made it. Like here, I'm talking about it on a podcast later. I love compliments, especially
It's
when
already
they're
paying
genuine. And a lot of times they are.
Even when they're not, who cares?
Yeah, I
You
love
get
a
to do with it
compliment.
what you
I love
will.
attention and I love feeling famous.
Yeah, so Janine, if you see either of us on the road, you're blasting the horn, you're yelling, you look gorgeous today. I love your pants.
Yes.
I love the show. I love your work.
That's what I want.
Marry
I love
me.
your work.
Yes, I love your
I
work.
just had that happen on an audition the other day. Me and this girl were both auditioning for a show. She came out and I could hear the casting director giving her a compliment.
Okay.
And I'm girl power, I'm actor power, I'm all of it.
Right.
And I was like, girl, sounds like you crushed it. Congrats. And she was like, thank you. That was fun. Then she was like, by the way, I know your work. I'm such a fan, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so nice. Then I went into the audition and I told the casting director, I was like, I've met so many cool people in your office here. Like there's always great people auditioning for your shows. And then she told me who that girl was. And that girl's like a big actor who's a
you're
success.
Was she playing a mind game? Was that her mind game?
No, it felt genuine. I feel like bitches
But I
that
feel
play
like
mind games
you're
are...
able to float above mind games.
Oh, honey, yeah. You don't grow up in Los Angeles and
That's probably
reflected by
true.
mind games. No. I'm bigger and better than a mind game, honey. I don't play them, and I won't let you play them on me.
I don't know why you would have to develop that skill in Los Angeles. Everyone I've met has been very honest and hardworking. Oh, what a life we lead.
Oh my God.
Well, Janine, you missed your big opportunity, so now you have to you've got to track me down via PI and stalk me.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
now it becomes dangerous.
Now you're not going to be able to afford to send your child to their second year at USC.
because you're going to be in jail.
I was going to say they're giving all their money to a PI.
Well, yeah, first that, then jail. And so Janine, isn't even going to be there for college
No,
graduation.
Janine fucked up.
Yeah, big time, because she had an opportunity to, use a healthy communication,
Yeah.
and she didn't do it.
And she didn't do it.
Janine, waste of time and money. Well, we answered the question perfectly.
Yes.
I have my gorgeous hair scalp, or scalp.
Premium scalp massager.
Yes, hair scalp. I'm so thrilled about this.
Yeah, okay, good.
And I've had such a wonderful time with you.
Can I tell you this is the highlight of my day? And not just because I'm only starting my day, but I'm
It's going to get better, I promise.
I'm going to be carrying this with me for a while. I genuinely had a really good time.
I did too.
You did? Okay.
Absolutely. Otherwise, we would have ended about 45 minutes
I know,
ago.
I was asking, am I talking? I feel like I talked a lot, but I felt like
I'm in charge here.
Okay.
I'll let you know when you've talked too much.
Okay.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
And listener, the podcast is slamming on the brakes. We're all just moving on with our days, and I support you in whatever you do next, as long as it's not, well, even if it is illegal. I love you. Goodbye.